all signs are suggesting the economy is heading toward a good place, if it's not there now. And yet we've got a very big deficit hanging over our heads. When you went in to talk to Mr. Harper, did he not come back and say to you, you know, Jack, we've got a big deficit problem to slay here, and I want you to get on side and try to help us with that?
Well, I'm going to disagree with the premise of your question, if I may, because all signs do not indicate that we're coming out of the recession. The unemployment numbers continue to get worse, and thousands of people continue to lose their jobs. And as far as we're concerned, you're not coming out of a recession until people start getting back to work.
Has anything changed on your part or on the Prime Minister's part, from your point of view, since Parliament dissolved this summer?
I didn't see any change in direction on the part of the government in my conversation with Mr. Harper. It struck me that that he doesn't really seem to understand or be willing to act on, if he does understand, the depth of the unemployment situation and how it continues to get worse, and the urgency of an additional stimulus package to help kickstart job creation in the country. But I didn't get any sense that there was going to be a change in direction there.
If the Liberals use their first opportunity on September 30th to introduce a non-confidence motion, can we assume that the NDP will vote against the government?
Well, there's a big hypothetical there, which is what are the Liberals going to do? Time and time again, they've talked about elections. That seems to be the main thing they think about. We're trying to get the government to change its direction. We'll keep working on that. As I said before, you know, the NDP would be the least likely of the political parties to support the Conservatives in office, because we have very fundamental differences with the direction that they're taking the country. And as of today's meeting, I can't say that I feel any optimism that they're going to change direction, that they're going to work with others to try to actually accomplish the results that the Canadians need right now, particularly those who are out of work.
Did Mr. Harper show the slightest sign of trying to sound you out to see where you've dealt with him before, you've dealt with prime ministers in similar situations. Mm-hmm. Did he show the slightest sign of trying to sound you out to see what he could get away with offering you and just sort of, bring the NDP on side for a confidence vote?
I would have to say no to that question.
So you should have no interest whatsoever.
I would have to say there wasn't an indication of interest along those lines.
Jack, before you go, I've got one little quick question. What would the Prime Minister have to do to get your support? And can you spell it out for me? And please don't call it a hypothetical question, because I'm asking exactly what it is. What does he have to do to EI to get you on side? Well, specifically,
if first of all, let's look at the key issues that our party has raised and put before the House. And this is what I said to the Prime Minister. You know exactly where we stand on the key issues. We need help for seniors. Significant help for seniors now. We need significant improvement in EI. We need protection for consumers from being gouged, and we need jobs to be created by taking away the matching requirement conditions of the money going to municipalities.
And you got the impression there's a snowball's chance of that happening?
Let's just say I'm not walking away optimistic that there's going to be, because that would represent a change in direction of the government, and I didn't get a sense that that was going to happen.
Seeing no more questions, thank you very much, Mr. Layton.
Thanks.